have learned love. Death is nothing. The second death is something you better concern yourself about. But then again, as I told you, the second death, the day of judgment, is when the Creator quits thinking about you. It is not constant for eternity, a barbecue or shish kebab on a stick over a burning fire. He simply stops thinking about you, and you never existed and do not exist and never will exist. He loves you that much that that is a second death. So we make up our mind now. We're headed for war. Actually, you're not aware of it, but we have been in a war.
Oh, yes.
No, you're not aware of this one. There is and has been now for about 2.5, 3.5 months, a war in the heavens that is drawing out every single planet, every single people of those planets, everyone, no exceptions, to fight that war. It is a war, a physical war, that is greater than the spiritual war between Lucifer and God in the beginning.
Why?
Well, we'll explain that later.
Okay.
Why? Because we're the mousetrap and the Creator's got a present. And it's wonderful. You know, what's ahead of us is scary and all get out. I don't even want to see it if I can help it. But what is after is much better than what's now. And then again, unfortunately, we won't learn from this trip, this flip. But the next one, this is what this one's about,
Right.
is the next one beyond this.
Where we come from.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the final and end result. That is when the final death occurs to all ungodliness. All. Including the maker and instigator of, well, not the maker is still the Creator. But letting this angel rule at Lucifer. He's gone. All his forces are totally gone. Never, ever, 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 ever to bother us. But that's still an earth flip beyond the one coming.
Right.
But this earth flip, the ones behind us, the other four behind us. Yeah, four. This is 5. Yeah. The other 4 behind us were all connected to the end one that faces us beyond this one. And wow, what a great thing. What a thing. I'm looking way beyond what we're going to be facing and are in at this moment. With the wars, 911 is fiddling.
Yes.
What we're going to face is something that is so terrific, so terrifying. People will actually die from heart attacks.
Oh, no, I know that. I know that.
And it's terrible. There's nothing been like it ever on our planet at any time, at any prior to any flip. This is something else. It is that unsettling. But the end result, and the ultimate end result, on 2 flips away. Well, the last flip is not a flip, actually.
It's the end.
This one is the flip, the last flip. But the next time, 2,800 plus years after this, it's not a flip. It is the Creator Sensei out of his right memory bank or thought process. He sends a great circle, and Earth is going into this great circle. And 2,800 and a little bit plus years from now, that great thought that's traveling across the front of his brain, inside his skull, his bone, will be absorbed back into the brain, and we will be God, because we will be sinless, and we will be totally one with him, to the point that there's no difference between him and I. And it's beautiful. Of course, those that have that problem, they're thought out of existence. A great God that loves everything he's made. So, anyway, does that make sense to you?
It's beginning to.
No. It's really the beauty of what's happening next overcomes the horror of what's happening now.
Right.
But so few see it. There is no bad. It's all meant to be, and it's all got a good reason.
No, I understand this. I'm so glad he's able to hear this. This has been the hardest thing for him to, he's just asked me in so many ways to explain this to him. I don't understand it. You've got to explain it to me, and I'm glad that you're giving him.
Well, I'm sure he's getting some of that through that darkness that's within his brain. Because you know why? I am sure of it. I know it. Because the Creator is opening up a little section in each ear that is penetrating the darkness. So your brain, your thinking process is receiving knowledge, truth, love, and light that has penetrated that darkness that is keeping you and has kept you from learning. So, you're getting something. I know that.
While you were out, and we were, as she said, we were talking about what to do, what it was right for her to do and what it was right for me to do. I said that listening to you as you were advising her to call for assistance and to become a warrior for love, that I didn't know why this was, but I had a very powerful reaction to what you were saying. I knew that you were right, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't figure out why, because frankly, thinking about it logically, a lot of what you were saying didn't make much sense to me. But you clearly were speaking to something in me that responded to you.
Well,
Right.
they hear, you're deaf, blind, yet can't see. Well, you've had quite a bit of lifetime of hearing and seeing and not hearing and seeing. But I have something going for me. I am here and I am willing, and therefore, and I've been sent here. This time of our meeting was set for this time in our lives, because you wouldn't learn there, but that's all right. You're going to learn, you're going to go back there, and this knowledge will come back to you there, the two in the one. And why? Why are you receiving now? Because you're supposed to be receiving now. The Creator is great and good and just, it's fantastic the way He works. And this is starting to penetrate, and in time it will soak and get so wet that the blackness can't stand it. And you are going to overpower that blackness from that dang thing in your brain, your head. And you are going to change that dang thing in your head as well as the others. And you do have one just above the small of in your backbone, right in between, right in between the spine, and right in between the bones of the spine, you have another one. And that's all right. They can't hide it from me, because you know why? Not that I'm not good. I am zilch, I'm nothing. But I have learned to trust and learn how to connect with my inner godly angel, the Nagual. And so I instantly get the information.
Right.
I've learned to tie into that electrical communication wire between my godly given angel and the Creator. So anything that's being sent between those two is automatically, instantly sent to me. And there's not a dang thing that I'm doing except being aware of what I've learned and then reporting it. And it's up to you to learn it. You know, it's up to you to take what I learned and what I know and test it.
Yes.
And then learn it yourself. Boy, I tell you, you're just going to blow the daylights out of a lot of lizard. It's just fantastic. And what is going to happen here, you're going to do it here, in this time frame, 2002 and on. But it's going to carry on over to 2,800 years beyond. And the two of you in the one, the